Tibetan perspective. Because if you go by your definition, the Holiness Dalai Lama was born in a place called Kumbum, it's in Qinghai. So by your definition, Dalai Lama is Chinese. My late father was born in Sichuan. By your definition, my father is also Chinese. But then, if you look at the area where the Yellow River and Yangtze River originate, as per the Chinese government documents, there are Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, not Autonomous Region, Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, Autonomous County. So there are Tibetan areas actually. Yes.
That's the difference. I was talking about the scientific factor that the resources are from Qinghai. But you are talking about the Tibet is not today's map Tibet.
Yes.
You were talking about Tibet, including Sichuan and the Qinghai.
No.
That's wrong. That's totally wrong.
Again, yes, thanks for the question. It gives me opportunity to clarify.
So you're saying there's some conceptual problem because if you were born in the Sichuan, if you were born in China and grew up in the Sichuan and educated in Sichuan or still live in Sichuan now, you are Chinese. That's right. But the conceptual problem is you mix up the two different concepts. It's genetically concept and nationality concept. And also one more comment for your talk is linguistically. So you also not clear about the different concepts in between official language, community language, and family language. If we are talking about official language or educational language, so this is not the reason to making the request you discuss here. Because let's take Singapore, for example. Population of Singapore, over 70 is Chinese, but official language is English. So a lot of the misleading discussion here, logically, I have to clarify.
Official language of Xinjiang is English?
Singapore.
Oh.
Over 70 population of Singapore, 70 population is Chinese, but official language is English.
But so is in India.
So I mean,
India,
such kind of reason cannot as a reason to make such request. And also as for the history is not so interpreted in a single way or in simple. So I believe majority of people here is not very clear about the history of the Tibet in China, let alone to interpret the history. So logically, we should clarify those basic concepts.
thank you very much for all the questions. I appreciate it. Because you ask these questions, it helps us discuss things more deeply. Now, as far as you mentioned Singapore, it's 70% Chinese, but their language is English. So is India. India is 1.2 billion population. They're Indians, but one of the official language is English. Difference is Singapore chose to have English as the language. India chose to have English as the language. Tibetans did not choose to have Chinese as a language. It's imposed on them. That's the difference ultimately. It's choice, it's imposed on them. Now, as far as Qinghai, Sichuan is concerned, we are not saying whole of Qinghai is Tibet or whole of Sichuan is Tibet or whole of Gansu is Tibet or whole of Yunnan is Tibet. As per the Chinese demographic data, as per the Chinese geographical data, Tibet Autonomous Region is one, and adjacent to Tibetan Autonomous in Qinghai is Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, Tibetan Autonomous County. Similarly in Sichuan, Yunnan, and Gansu. They all are called Tibetan Autonomous Prefectures and Tibetan Autonomous Counties. So Tibetans are simply saying Tibet Autonomous Region presently, and the adjacent, which is recognized by the Chinese government as autonomous prefectures and counties, should have one administrative unit. That's all. So hence Yellow River and Yangtze is also they also originate from the Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture of Qinghai province. So that's the point we are trying to make. Now, I don't want to make it too problematic, but now, maybe I should conclude with this. I hope two of my Chinese friends will not mind. Panda, the animal, very famous around the world. The main lab of panda, where is it? This is in Tibetan area. If you go to the main lab of panda, it's surrounded by Tibetan villages. So panda is a Tibetan bear. Hans is lovely, cuddly, and friendly, like Hans. Thank you.